then you've got a primal beast. So we'll have to see, but it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle for them in this game number 2.
Yeah, as we head into the game, we see both the teams making their way. Right now we don't have the double smoke, but on the other hand, Soniqs have the illusory orb on Puck, so he can make his way down mid lane very, very quickly for the first ward drop anyway. He is not dropping it immediately though. He was spotted by the ward now, coming out from BetBoom.
Everybody just kind of getting into position. What we see at the beginning of pretty much every game. Just see those little treants though waddling over. I love these guys. These treants make me laugh so hard because they just look so ridiculous. They look like they're in just absolute misery.
30 seconds to battle.
These ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an abomination. Kill me. That's all I can hear
They
when I
just
look
look
at this.
angry to me. They're just going at you.
A little spoopy too. Halloween's coming up. Are you a big fan of Halloween, Wagga? I know they don't really do much in Sweden with it.
Yeah, we don't really do much. I mean, Halloween is nice, I guess, but it's not really a big holiday in Sweden, so... I think I would be if I grew up in a place where it was more central, perhaps.
Hello.
Alright, looks like we're gonna get a pretty basic split on these runes.
Look at that, little tree and keeping an eye on the couriers. You know, if they were AFK, they might have lost the courier to it if you move the couriers out, but the treant does go down. Not gonna get a surprise courier kill with that.
I mean, the Hawk has done that multiple times. He's very good at understanding his limits and where to put these trees. Alright, so this bottom lane... What's happening? So, okay. They're switching
They're lane
lanes.
swapping. Yeah, they're big lane swaps, so Spectre is now running bottom. She changed her mind again, going top again. This Lao
This is a
also...
lot of time.
Yeah, they're running back to their lanes. Right now, it seems like BetBoom are getting a bit better trade. It's also hard to lane swap against the Furion, who's going to get the teleportation quickly and be able to do 2 TPs.
That is very true. Alright, so it looks like at the end of the day, it's going to be Les Lau and MSS and the bottom lane against Seneko and Noticed. And the top lane will, of course, be the Hawk with Roger and then Fata with Yuar. I'm guessing that this bottom lane's just a little bit too much pressure that they didn't want to deal with because they do have the Marcy, who's going to be just throwing you around constantly.
Yeah, they're much happier putting Primal Beast into this lane because he's very, very potent for early game fighting, and Spectre can more happily just farm away. So lanes actually do end up the way that Soniqs want them, I would say.
I guess the only thing on top of that is that you do have a Lich, so you did have a little bit of a way to kind of counter out the Marcy's damage during laning. But like you said, this Primal Beast is just much tankier. Is going to be able to survive a lot better. Plus, he's going to be able to, you know, trample. He's got the onslaught for a way to escape. So maybe the better choice.
Yeah, Fada taking some trades top with Roger, but has to be careful. The right click of Rasta is very, very strong, and he has Shackle as well. So,
That's bottom lane to Inkswell, showing why this combo can be very potent. Don't have anything to cancel out the TP though, so Seneko will be able to just walk away, but this does put Noticed in a little bit of a tougher situation because we'll have a couple of these moments where they can kind of bully him a little bit more when they know that Seneko is not available.
Yeah, the Hawk also got a courier snipe top. He may not have gone at start of the game with his treants, but he swooped around and managed to get the Yawar's courier.
I think the name of the game then is going to be you are just surviving for as long as possible, Fata making sure he's not in a bad situation, and just kind of holding the lane. But I do think that this Nature's Prophet is going to get a lot out of it because he's just not going to feel pressured.
Yeah, the tough part for him now is that they have big camp blocked, so they can't actually pull on that lane. So the lane is always pushing, and they're unable to do any form of pulling. They did go over to body block the small camp now, but they can't do pulls for themselves. So Furion is just freely farming very far back here. The treants are on them, so anytime they move up here, Roger's on them. Like, he's out of position now on Spectre. He's just gonna go up and start bullying him back. Nice by Lich, though.
MSS is just kind of hanging out over here towards this mid lane. Is walking through, not sure. Let's Looks like he is making his way top. It seems like they want to try to secure this farm perhaps a little bit more for the Spectre.
Yeah, I think Spectre is priority for them. They need to have a good early game on him. So he's moving over. Looks like he wants to stack on his way up there as well. But they're leaving Primal Beasts to his own device. He is strong enough that he could lane there. But this frees up rotations from Marcy. And she's very, very good at ganking. She's going to start going towards the rune, but not in time to take it.
Inkswell will connect over onto Laurel, so a little bit of harass. Not really enough to do much more than that, although...
No, this is
No, Snako.
He got
Just
the water in,
rebounding
so
over.
doesn't matter too much the attempt there from Grimstroke.
Oh god, this top lane's gonna be an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah, they will try and secure themselves some good early game here on the Spectre, but meanwhile, Roger got the pull off, having the Vul Assassins. He denies a banner creep.
That and the Marcy's also rotating. Like we said, the bottom lane is going to be a gentleman's agreement between Primal Beathus and Pango. One of those situations like, alright, we're probably not going to kill each other, let's just, you know, go for the CS. But now that you've got Marcy top, that's very scary for the Spectre to have to try to deal with. It's a bit scary also for the Lich too.
Yeah, I think it's more the supports that are going to die here. Fada might be already in trouble.
Yeah, it's not looking great from Doc. He'll teleport over in the back and... Frost Shield just buys a little bit of time, can't quite get that courier, and that's our first blood at 5 minutes going to Dahak.
Yeah, he realized that he can't let them keep pulling, so he was going over there to try and block the small camp again. Did block it as well, but goes down in the process. Nice start for Furion, getting that first blood, and he's rushing towards the Midas. So that first blood is going to accelerate the Midas first item for Furion. Oh, look at Primal Beast.
Oh god, rushing on top, trying to make the space with that Inkswell. Leslau will be able to collect himself a kill, so they're going to be doing some lane swaps.
Down to the Lich with the Spectre. Farm on the safe lane, probably a little bit easier. And getting a kill with that swap was very nice.
I guess the only thing that I do get a little bit concerned about is that they can rotate the Hawk down to the bottom lane if they want to. And he does have that flexibility of being able to teleport much easier than some of these other heroes.
Yeah, I also wouldn't be surprised to see if Marcy just moves down bottom and keeps like chasing. They do indeed bring the Hawk down here, but without a support, I don't think they kill Spectre yet. I'm gonna try.
Okay, we got the Sprout. Get off a couple of the treants. Just put the pressure on UR so he doesn't feel comfortable enough to go for these last hits.
Yeah, Zeus is ready with ulti, by the way. He's chasing Fada. Oh, Fada is in danger.
Uh-oh. Well, they'll get off Thunder Gods.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, he is eventually. He does make Lara work for it, but...
I take my offerings.
Hello.
Not the hardest work when you have a haste rune. Just chase after, press Q a few times so you get a kill. Notice this chasing in after Yawar here, just hitting him under the bottom tower. He's finding him. He's almost killing him.
I feel like this should not be allowed. Like, where are the TPs, guys? Like, if I'm Yawar right now, I'm pretty mad. Courier dies.
Courier
Those are
died.
the raindrops. Falcon Blade components will get healed up by Fata, but that felt like it took a little bit too long.
Passing salve doesn't do much anymore as well. He's only half HP after that. And look, one Q, one W.
Notice though, just need to be careful. They don't have the Sinister Gaze just yet. So you only have the level 3, and we will see another support rotate down trying to secure the farm.
Yeah, they're attempting to help him, but
Another salve.
and these
Keep
salves are so
canceling
low
out the
value.
salve. I mean, they were already low value in the first place, but then whenever, you know, they just get canceled immediately.
Yeah, Notice is doing a great job. This is interesting though, the way they're playing. They're putting both their pos 1 and pos 3 together to shut down the Spectre extra hard. This gives more time to Soneko, who's laning top. Now finally, they bring up the Pango top, but it took a long time before he decided to switch.
Almost got level 5 on Marcy too, and look at this rotation. Held by the rune spot, Fata. Looking very dead here. They even use the sidekick, and there's gonna be the final hit with the lightning from Laurel.
Yeah, Soneko just saving his mana, not even using his jump or dispose for that kill on Fada. He was just out of position.
All the supports converging on UR down here. Do you ping out Roger? Fata though. Oh, poor Fata. He's gonna go and teleport mid instead, as they're looking to possibly make some pressure in the top. Did have a couple stacks done too, but they're smoked up. Got the Dream Coil.
Yeah, they
Question
might be able
is
to find him
Notice
here.
going to notice? Is not. Dream Coil waiting rift. Teleports are coming out though as a charge through from Leslau to get the stomps off. A much needed kill going over to the side of Soniqs.
This is what we need to see from Soniqs, that they actually play towards their cooldowns. They can find maybe Rasta here. Nice hiding spot though. Use the tango and up in a very sneaky spot here. Roger's hiding. He wants to get experience from under a tower as well, but first of all, gotta stay safe.
Ooh, oh, he walks right into Leslau. Oh no. Roger will slow him down, big stompy boy, but there's the Ingswell, there's the pulverize that gets used. And he's just gonna onslaught his way through. Quinn though, did he go a bit too far? Waiting rift, but now he's stuck over here on the side. They have the means to break the trees, and they will clean up. That,
they also
that
killed
was
off-
unfortunate for him.
Yeah, they killed off the Grimstroke as well there. That's really big rotation. Unfortunate at first that he ran into the Primal Beast, but they turned it around. Quick reactions, quick decisions. BetBoom deciding to actually help and defend. And if they didn't do that, I think they would have lost their tier 1 safe lane, so big move to hold on to it.
Snake are going to be able to secure the rune top for Laurel. It's an illusion. Be happy with that. Meanwhile, Yuar in the bottom lane does have the Falcon Blade now. Had to be patient because his courier got sniped earlier.
Yeah, his courier died twice this game. That poor little thing. But he does finally have it. He's jungling away, but he can't really sustain himself in jungle, so it's difficult. He did use the neutral item to give himself some extra HP there, but now switching over to the occult bracelet instead. Has good mana at least, but yeah, we'll see how he can farm.
Rights of Eloshar. I love all the lore names on these. The Verdant, what is the other one with the Seas of Serenity?
Oh yeah,
Verdant
that's the
Dale or
Verdurous
something?
Dale.
Verdurous Dale. That sounds absolutely ridiculous. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Yeah, just good thing it's not a spammable thing. You gotta quickly call in the middle of the shot cast.
God, that would be my nightmare.
Change the name to from Quill Spray to Verdurous Dale.
No, please, no, do not want.
Radiant
Serpent Wars will get used in the bottom lane, so they've also got the trees. They have so many summons here doing damage to this tower. Fata will come down, throw the
Yawar's in a bad
Frost
spot. TPing down here to defend, but they're all here.
In comes the Hawk. Yeah, they want this. Go for the haunt play. Try to just break some ankles, get away, as he does move over to the mid. So, bottom tower will go down. First haunt used very defensively.
Yeah, he stays alive, but he TP'd down there to try and defend. Didn't get to CS at all, then haunts to mid lane, then has to run again. So this is a lot of time he spent not CSing. Like, he's falling behind. He's the lowest farmed core right now. Very tough early game.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's very rough early game. Snako does see MSS. It's a little bit too close to the tower.
Stomping around and farming some stacked camps in jungle here. Leslau getting item progression. He's building towards BKB straight after the face boots. No surprises.
I want to see Soniqs play more aggressively. I feel like, you know, it's so important that they make this space to be able to allow Yaward to catch up.
They're coming for Coil. They want the Rastop. He's backing out.
Yeah, Roger's just like, sure, go after me.
Yeah,
Doesn't seem
the
to care.
value Tumblr's toy. We've seen it so many times. It's such a good item.
They're trying to find themselves MSS. To dispose, they should have plenty of nukes. Nice silence over to Laurel, buying just a little bit more time. They have to dodge away from the Inkswell, but it's still going to be a kill for Zeus. And a D ward. Oh, that always feels bad as a sport.
Yeah, very unfortunate for him to go down there. I mean, Soniqs are trying. They're trying to make moves. I think they have to rely very heavily on the Primal Beast, though, because he's able to fight on an extremely low cooldown. So the best thing they could do, I think, is just pair him up together with the supports and just try and keep the action happening around him in order to...
Fata.
Ay.
This is starting to get out of control.
Yeah, bit by bit, BetBoom are getting more and more advantage here. I mean, you're running a Spectre. She can recover. She can scale.
Tower is under attack.
But she has to have the space. Like, that's the thing that I'm concerned about. Because they're not forgetting that she's here. Like, usually, you know, if you're throwing bodies, trying to make space, it's just make it so you forget that there is a Spectre in the game, that you're too busy with other things. But they still, you know, they have these wards. They can see you are. They have these means of global. Snako doesn't seem too bothered by Quinn.
Is under attack.
But the rest of the team is nearby. And that's 4 heroes over here in the mid lane. They can't get their hands on the Marcy.
Yeah, they didn't use the Onslaught. They don't charge in. Like, guess a lot of respect that maybe they would be in a bad position against the Pangolier, but Pango actually TP'd bottom before that. He didn't have TP already, so that could have been a move for them there. They're
Smoke
playing
play,
so
Quinn.
cautiously.
Jumps forward again. It's Snako. Use the onslaught this time, plus that that ulti. So, or sorry, not the ulti, plus the
The trample?
Inkswell. No,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Inkswell.
Inkswell. Yeah.
Feels like an ulti now that you have like the shard and stuff with it too. Like it does so much, but
I wonder if they ever fixed the shard. I haven't seen Grimstroke in forever. Might get a dive top.
let's see. Roger Tumblr's Toy tries to buy himself a bit more time. Has that again? This Inkswell is doing a lot. As Laurel perhaps not ready for the jump that they were going to have, so it gets pulverized and gets stared down. The Hawk though makes his way top. Trying to put out a little bit of damage as they did end up using the haunt to be here. A couple of hits here from Snako. Uh-oh, another onslaught coming through here from Leslau. He's stomping around. The Hawk trying to just make enough space to hop down. They'll get the kill, and they'll end up finding a kill on the Hawk as well.
This is absolutely fantastic for Soniqs. They got so many kills there. I don't think they expected to get that much, but a little bit of 1-by-1 feed going in by BB as they TP in to try and save the situation, but clean initiation from the start by Soniqs, and then they just stick around and manage to get more kills. Spectre very happy with this and managing to get ahead of the Pango in net worth now. She's climbing a little bit on net worth scale.
This feels very needed. Again, though, Haunt is down for another 120-something seconds. I wouldn't be surprised to see BetBoom make a play and try to invade. Try to put the pressure down, but you are. Oh, it gets canceled. Roger drops the wards. And over in the mid lane, they do find Notice, but Notice is able to just move away. Nice stroke of
Almost
fate,
got
not
him.
quite enough. There's Laurel giving a little chase. Roger also rotating in, hoping that perhaps he can catch a strike. Does see Leslau over here. Throws out the Hex. Needs to be careful though. They have the Inkswell, that Wrath of Nature, that they have the Vision. Oh my goodness, Roger. He tries to make a play. It doesn't look like it's going to be quite enough. As now Laurel dragged it back. They have the Dream Coil to get the kill on Font. Snako running over as fast as he can. Does manage to get the side kick off. Laurel trying to stay alive just a little bit longer. Not going to be able to do it as Quinn manages to use that Waiting Rift to get away. And they end up using the ultimate on the Grimstroke to hold the other two in place to allow that to happen.
Super clutch play by Quinn there. That was actually so important. He managed just to land the silence there. And the fact that he landed the silence saved the life of Leslau. He silenced the Zeus as he was running in. So he keeps his Primal Beast alive and makes sure that the Rasta dies, as we have 2 players now disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Guess we might have a bit of an issue here. The players are looking a bit confused.
It's been a couple issues. I think they had a problem with the OG Liquid game earlier too.
Oh, hopefully they
they
will get
solve
back in the game shortly.
Everybody just wants to play their matches, and it's a long day of Dota for everybody. I think yesterday, the panel was like, 15 hours long? And then you got to remember all of the production guys are there even longer, right?
Yeah, that's every year though. TI group stage is this crazy, like, so many games in such a short time festival,
Yeah.
which is it's nice, but it's also extremely overwhelming. I need like the week afterwards after TI
catch
to
up,
just
right?
go back and watch a lot of it. I guess there's time between the playoffs and group stage as well now.
How many days do we have between?
Oh, I can't remember exactly. Poor group stage casters. I only remember the dates when I'm working.
Leslau going ready. Well, we're missing a couple people still, Leslau, so
Friendly roar.
You
Okay comes out from low.
Yet your failure lives on.
They do
There
seem
we
ready
go.
though. They reconnect back into the game. Hopefully everything is fine.
Alright, well everybody looks like they've reconnected, and BetBoom, MSS. We had the friendly roar, and now we have the welcome back.
Welcome back.
What you like
yeah.
to see.
Yeah, that was, anyway, right before that pause, what happened there was, of course, a big teamfight win for Soniqs that it felt like they needed quite badly. There was a really nice catch by Quinn with the silence. That was before he had Blink Dagger, but now only 100 gold away on the puck. He's going to have Blink as well as his Witchblade. Going to be much easier for him now to pick his targets.
That's going to be a very big power spike going over to the side of Soniqs if they're able to get the jump, get these initiations. Again, though, still about 25 seconds left on Haunt, so they're probably going to bide their time a little bit here. They ping out, they see Spectre. They got the kill earlier. They got a solo kill with the side of Soniqs if they're able to get the jump, get these initiations. Again, though, still about 25 seconds left on Haunt, so they're probably going to bide their time a little bit here. They ping out, they see Spectre. They got the kill earlier. They got a solo kill with Roger. Roger has a Blink Dagger. This is very scary for UR.
They're going to go right now.
Going, Snako, trying to get closer here. They'll use that. Oh, okay. They're going to immediately protect UR. They've got the Primal Beast. It's going to go charging in after Mars to give her the big stompy feet. And UR will join in and say, how dare you try to gank me? Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, War wants that kill so badly. Last hit.
I'll pick him up, shake him around a little bit. It's going to be Leslau's kill. Good reaction, though, from the side of Soniqs.
Yeah, War going for the Midas as well, and the Spectre just wants to keep scaling in this game and drag it out. There are many different builds that you can go for on Spectre. I used to not be a fan of the Midas at all, but oh, he gets jumped.
Oh, he does. This is a little bit of a repeat of last time. It's this time, though, Noticed is here. The Hawk joining in. That is the second time that Roger has dropped these Serpent Wards and helped get a kill on the Spectre.
It was nice by him to sit around in the area and not completely forfeit the area after losing one kill. Speaking of kills, Quinn.
Speaking of kills, they back off. They see all these Power Ranger TPs. A jump out from Soniqs. He's trying to get his hands on Quinn. Does have to dispose. Oh my goodness.
Goes down so fast, and mass tips coming out. Oh boy. BetBoom.
I don't know if those are friendly tips or...
I mean, Quinn is a pretty emotional player for, you know, better or worse. So this feels definitely like they're trying to get in his head a bit.
They have targeted him quite a bit in this series. Alright, well, they do have the BKB completed for Leslau, so I would like to see them perhaps use that power spike along with, you know, they already used the Dream Coil, but...
Yeah, they can play around the Grimstroke and the Primal Beast mainly. Just the two of them going together a lot, and even Lich. They can put like Inkswell as well as the Frost Shield over on Primal Beast and charge him in, and it's gonna do a lot of damage, slow the enemy down, keep them in place a little bit.
Well, there's a smoke play, so like you said, they're positioning themselves over near the mid lane. They're gonna follow Quinn around. This feels very reminiscent of when they were chasing him the other game with the Nyx Assassin. But this time, it's going to be his own people that are following him, making sure that he's safe.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Interesting this shard rush on Grimstroke as well. I'll keep an eye on it because it gives you healing based on the damage that you do. Also increases the damage on the Inkswell, and then giving you a strong dispel at the end of it. But the healing from the damage done, I believe it still doesn't work on the creeps unless they have fixed it. It looks like it does, but it doesn't, which was a big reason why the hero started falling off in win rate from what I saw. So when you're in the middle of the creep wave, you can tell. I'll keep an eye on it and report back.
Oh God, Roger. All right, the dagger does end up landing over on the trees. We'll see that Roger's there. Having these moments, I'm just like, oh man, again, everywhere that you are, as Roger seems to be there, waiting with those Serpent Wards.
So there is that they actually had. I'll keep an eye on it and report back.
Oh God. Roger. All right, the dagger does end up landing over on the trees. We'll see that Roger's there. Having these moments, I'm just like, oh man, again, everywhere that you are, as Roger seems to be there, waiting with those Serpent Wards.
So there is that they actually had double catapult there for a little while. Catapult live long. Oh, BetBoom are going in. They want their jungle back.
Want Quinn, that is their #1 target. Oh my god, they just evaporate both of them immediately.
Pango doing so much damage there. Fantastic blink initiation, of course. The blink on Rasta is proving extremely useful, but Pango does so much damage with his jump in as well. And they have Zeus behind it.
Yeah, can we talk about Roger's positioning in the last couple of games? He has been so on point.
Yeah, he's playing a fantastic game here. I think he's really delivering. Same with last game, but he's sort of the driving force behind most of these moves.
Yeah. It's very impressive. He seems to be in the right spot at the right times. He's assisted now twice with kills on Spectre. One of those times he was completely on his own.
Yeah, we're starting to feel the problem though for Soniqs draft as well that I was concerned about during the draft is that they have this Lich Grimstroke, very squishy. Both of them can die easily to just ultis coming out from Furin and Zeus. And indeed, they have died, 10 times together so far in this game. So difficult for them to stay alive.
I feel like this is the... I feel like usually I see Leslout and he pops off. He is, I'm a little biased. I love my SA boys. But I feel like he hasn't been nearly as... Okay. Hi.
Roger. Oh, yeah. Well,
He's getting out here. Yeah. I feel like he hasn't been nearly as aggressive as I've seen him in the past.
Well, he hasn't been hyper aggressive for sure. He has been farming a little bit more perhaps than he could, but also his team is hard to go non-stop with.
That's fair. Oh boy. Alright, the onslaught comes through. They'll still get the kill because now they've got the BKB on notice. Look at the pulverize off because he has a BKB. Sneeko will end up falling. They've used the hunt to Hawk. He's taking a lot of damage. Is going to be coming back up again though. Had the Aegis. Quinn over here a little bit off the mark with that swashbuckle. Just focus on the Ice Fire.
Might have gone to kill the puck even. It does so much to him.
They know they've got the ward over here. They'll go for a casual D-ward. Needs to be careful though, because now he's stuck up top of Roger. Good place. Nice time here. Can they finish off Quinn? Yes, they will. Ice Fire.
Might have gone to kill the puck even. It does so much to him.
They know they've got the ward over here. They'll go for a casual D-ward. Needs to be careful though, because now he's stuck up top of Roger. Good place. Nice time here. Can they finish off Quinn? Yes, they will. Jane Frost though getting some really nice bounces. They're very close together. Still, Noticed will end up surviving.
Yeah, fantastic fight for BetBoom again here because they have any fight where you have Zeus just laying in damage as well. Same thing happened there. He stuck around and was able to keep hitting, but yeah, that was a good goal by Pango for the D ward, and of course he's quite tanky. 1600 HP with his BKB as well. He's not trivial to bring down. I like the build though on Noticed because in this game BKB really gives him all the survivability he needs against Lich, Grimstroke, Puck, and Primal Beast. They can't do anything once he clicks it.
No, it is proving to be difficult. And now Laurel, he does have the Agnum Scepter picked up, but when you have all these BKBs, it is going to be difficult for him to apply the damage that he wants to do to make the space here for the Spectre.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tall order, I feel, for the Sonic core heroes here to delay this game in a comfortable way enough for Spectre to get big. She has gotten herself to second in net worth, so I mean, she's definitely starting to look really farmed. Has the Manta, has the Midas, but doesn't look like BetBoom want to slow down. They are pushing bottom, going for tier 2 towers now.
Yeah, respect to UR because he is recovering pretty nicely. My just concern is that the side of, like, you look at the net worth over on the side of BetBoom, obviously the Hawk sitting at the top with the 14k, but then the two cores, I guess it is splitting out a little bit more, but you have this potential to push so gosh darn fast and be so aggressive. When some of these bigger ultimates are on cooldown, BetBoom can definitely take advantage of this opening.
I like the move. They take the tier 2 and they smoke, looking for an initiation over to the jungle here.
They are going to run into several heroes now. Okay, there it is. The first opening over onto UR, a little bit off the mark here, but they'll be able to go drop the Nimbus, and Sneeko will collect the kill. Top lane to Hawks. He's trying to find Fata. Not going to be able to quite get there in time, though, so... Oh my god, he has a Nullifier completed.
I like the Nullifier rush here. This item has been buffed multiple times. It's up to 10 armor now, 80 damage, and, you know, it's 5 seconds duration, 10 seconds cooldown. It's Really a strong item. They're trying to kill him though.
Yeah, they've got the Inkswell, they've got everything else on the Primal Beast.
Soniqs coming in.
Snako just... okay, alright, well they'll have to be satisfied with killing Snako instead.
Oh, they caught
Rolling
Puck.
Thunder at the
Meanwhile,
bottom lane.
though, again,
Are they going in
Roger.
after Fodder? Are they really gonna go for this dive? Not quite enough damage. No, there it is. Notice does not carry. Courier does die though, so that is gonna be his Mithril Hammer. But bit of a deep dive here. We'll collect kill on Lich.
Yeah, and Roger again finding a kill on Puck bottom with his Blink initiation. This is just starting to fall apart very quickly. Soniqs, they're holding on for now, but BetBoom are starting to really put them on the back foot.
Roger, waddling over. We'll just connect with Noticed. We have Casual Clarity. They see Leslau. It's a bit tanky. I'm not sure they want to go for the dive underneath the tower for this boy. Have to lock
I think
him
they're
into
respecting
place.
they're respecting that Inkswell could be right behind him as well from Grimstroke. If he suddenly gets strong dispelled, then your chain initiation doesn't really work. So while they do have good disable on Rasta, they need to watch out for Grimstroke, as he is essential.
Smoke coming out from Soniqs. They want to push them out of this area. They want to reclaim it. Don't realize that they have that ward over here, though, so be a bit careful. Start off with Stomp on Leslau. But BetBoom, they've read this really well. They're going to back off.
Yeah, they have that deep ward and sentry, keeping good track of what Soniqs are doing. They don't see them now, so they're backing up, playing together. And they're working on finishing up some items. They have BKB coming up on Marcy soon. She has quite a good farm this game, actually, so once she has that completed, getting a massive power spike as opposed to now. And they're going BKB on Roger too. So they're really recognizing that BKB is the solution here. BKB Pango, BKB Marcy, BKB Rasta coming up, and of course they have one on Furion. So it's just Zeus not going for one.
Now I have a question for you, because Fata has opted to get himself a Blink Dagger. Do you like this, or would you have preferred to see a 4-step? As I say that, though, 1 second, because they did try to make an initiation. Thundergod's Wrath coming into play. The hot down from Soniqs. They just blow up Quinn immediately, and Leslau, not even a factor. As the chase is on, they drop the Nimbus, the Swashbuckle. There's a big hit of lightning from Laurel. They'll lose 3 on the side of Soniqs.
Absolutely amazing. Their team fight is so strong right now. And that was before they even had the BKBs, and they didn't even need to use the ones that they had. They had BKB on Furion and Pango. Nothing was forced. Soniqs just feel like so weak in the team fight right now. They're breaking the high ground. I don't think they can hold on to this.
Not with the Serpent Wards, not with the trees, like... There's not much that this Lich can do. He can't get too close either, because if he gets even the slightest bit close, you have this initiation coming in from Soniqs, from Roger, like the blink in.
Yeah, they're going up high ground again, I think. Or at least they're waiting for the wards to clean out the tower. Now they're going to back up. So back on the map, take over more, and get yourself a bigger advantage.
God, this Zeus just does so much damage. Puck evaporated, and now he is using the Dream Coil. BKB's gonna get used on both of the heroes. So they're just gonna teleport away. So a little bit of a victory for the side of Soniqs. Does force out the BKBs. These were fresh BKBs on both of these heroes.
Yeah, but the BKBs themselves don't really matter that much that they were forced out. It's if you can do something during this, that is going to be the crucial point. They're pretty far behind now on Soniqs, but they could try and take a fight. They're 200 gold away from the Aghanims and Spectre as well, and then she can join in with the ulti. But to touch back on something you asked there earlier, the Blink Dagger on Lich, I honestly am not a fan because of the random damage in this game. The Zeus ulti, the Furion ulti, possible Nimbus landing on you. I think 4-step would have been the one that I prefer more.
Yeah.
As it has the utility as well of saving a teammate.
That was my thought too, but I wasn't sure if this was something that I was missing. So I figured it'd be a good topic to ask you.
There's
Quinn,
a reason it
middle
goes
lane.
for it. Yeah, the reason it goes for it is because they have Grimstone.
Look at this, Roger immediately. Okay, not going to be able to quite close the gap, but there it is. There's the hold over onto Quinn. He is going to pop, and they'll get a couple of these nice Chain Frost bounces, so they might be able to get the kill on Soniqs. About to fall, though. Roger next. And the hunt is on. It looks like they're going to try to chase after Notice. His silence. Laurel doing whatever he can, but they have the BKB on Leslau, so they just shake Noticed completely upside down and kill him off.
A little bit too impatient there on BetBoom. They get caught out of position a little bit there, and you can see the potency of the Grimstroke bind into Lich ulti. Gets 2 kills on its own, and then Pango just playing a little bit too confident as he had 5 seconds cooldown on his BKB when the charge came in from Primal Beast. But yeah, there we see it just starts bouncing between them. There's also a catapult. It's very unfortunate there's a catapult there because it doesn't die, and it just allows the Lich ulti to keep bouncing. So that was kind of perfect for them to use the combination right there. Now going for Roche. Maybe turning the game around a bit here.
It's needed for sure. The Hawk, though, with the BKB, jumps in, starts giving off a couple of these clicks. See what he can do here. Once this, it's still going to be Quinn who gets the Aegis. They're going to be able to go and put out a lot of damage, waiting patiently here as Quinn will pop back up, but they'll get the dispose. Dream Coil gets used, they're going to have to wait patiently.
Roger's
yeah,
spamming.
They're waiting. They should be able to get this kill on Quinn a second time around, and the immediate split off to the side. They grab Fata, they'll have to be happy with that kill as well. So Laurel gets himself a double. They got the Aegis on Soniqs, but they will immediately lose it.
And Roger nearly found Yawar before he TP'd out there. He was going after. I thought he was going to blink into the Fog of War. He would have found Spectre if he went with the aggressive blink too. But still a big win for them. They didn't steal the Aegis, but they bring him down and they kill him immediately afterwards as well.
10k net worth lead at 32 minutes in.
Yeah, now with the Satanic on Furion as well, they're looking very confident. I mean, that TP in by Furion was a real Giga Chat play. Just goes in, recognizing that we're strong enough to contest this fight.
Notice also has a Skull Basher completed and is working towards the Aghanim Scepter. Could be a big item for him. Top lane though, getting chipped away by all these creeps. Trian's just sitting back, watching them do the work. Supervising as they will put pressure down on this tier 2. Frost shield down. Quinn needs to be careful. He shows it all. They have no hesitation over on the side of BetBoom.
Yeah, definitely, and I don't think they need to have either. They're smoking up, in fact, trying to move over to the other jungle, realizing nobody's up here.
Have a ward. Can they get Leslau though? Roger trying to scooch around, has a blink, goes for the BKB, the grab onto Leslau, plus this nullifier. They just need to put a little bit more damage as Snako tries, but is going to get pulverized, just thrown around in circles.
What? The 360.
I've seen him do a little turn on the catwalk like that before, my goodness.
I guess because of the soulbind and then the soulbind ending, so he was like spinning him around while he slammed him. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that happen either.
Okay, so that was the ink spell, by the way. The shard from Grimstroke coming in and saving him there. Of course, getting strong dispel allows him to get the BKB out, so certainly a good tool to have against Rasta's initiation. And they do get a return kill as well, getting the Marcy. The game is still holding on, and Yawar just wants to drag this out more and more. He still has that, you know, Midas Manta Aghanim's 3,000 gold now going towards an Eye of Skadi. Then he would be pretty strong in Manfight. Here we see the goal. I want to see that spin again.
There's a soul bind.
What the?
Yeah,
He goes full windmill. Oh, in the game. Ulti.
Oh, in the game? Yeah, there's an opening. Roger now running away. They'll use the Shadow Step plus that Inkswell. Snako was trying to give him that little bit of speed boost, but not going to be able to do it. Nice quick hit from the side of Soniqs.
Yeah. That was big by Soniqs. They managed to keep the Spectre alive, getting out of the situation there. And 20 seconds, he has his Shadow Step ready again. That didn't want to fight, even though they're down one player. It's Roger too.
Yeah. Snako looking to get the dispose off over onto Quinn. He doesn't have any methods of escape left at this point, so Dahak will get the kill. Snako looking to see if he can grab anyone else, but MSS, he's already teleported away.
Yeah, he gets out, gets to safety. Still, it's BetBoom starting to strike back and take over more of the map, getting that kill. He has not had an easy game. Can we talk about Quinn? Like, he is 3.
Well, can we talk about Yawar first? That's getting jumped on by Dahak. Like, that's kind of very scary for him right now. He is a ghost, but yeah, look at the amount of damage from just that one rotation.
Yeah, Furion is looking like a very strong carry right now. Like, he has so much armor, so much damage, sustain.
Top lane,
Going on
immediately
Primal.
the next gank into play here. There's no one here to save Leslau
bash
from this
trigger?
time around. They get the bash, a couple more clicks, the pulverize. Not going to be able to do much of anything.
Tier 2 tower is gonna fall, 60 seconds on Primal Beast.
Radiant's top
There's no Roche, so I think maybe they just keep holding on and control here. I don't think they want to really push high ground into all the spam they have on the side of Soniqs. They could try if they wanted to, but I think they just keep owning more of the map. And if anybody comes out, Roger is ready to jump them again.
I mean, you've got new neutrals coming out soon too, so you might as well just pin them in the base, make sure they can't get them, take the advantage for yourself, and see what you get.
They're looking for a siege on mid. They want the mid racks actually.
Yep,
The Hawk is going in.
Waiting super patiently. Don't have any vision of him right now. There's a bit of shadow step. Just a little bit of a poke. It's gonna open the doors here as they drop the wards and just start ripping apart the mid.
Radiant structure.
And nobody wants to really contest him. He's too strong to go on, really, it feels like. If they go close, they know Rasta's gonna jump them.
You need the Primal Beast. Absolutely need that Primal Beast. Soneko feeling like he's getting impatient, just wants to finish this off. Uses the BKB and just sails away.
Yeah, drawing on the map a little bit with a jump out.
Like, look how long that the spectral dagger goes from that one leap.
Yeah, he's. But that was good recognition by BB that they can play around their Mass Serpent ward, so they just drop it down and have only Furion showing. Like, crucially, they didn't send up anybody else, only Furion, because he's so damn hard to bring down right now. And that's with him having 5k gold still in his bank, so what is it going to be next? He's going Aghanims? Guess he wants to hold on to his Midas a little bit longer, perhaps. Could go
Maybe.
Skadi as well.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant, Sonic are looking for something. They need a break here. They need to be able to use the Aghanims from Spectre. Feels like they bought this Aghanims from Spec, but they haven't been able to gank with it. They're gonna find Noticed, perhaps.
Dire are scanning.
They know he's there. He's gonna try to teleport out. Try to immediately cancel. They don't manage it though.
They don't have the best disables. Nobody caught him.
Leslau?
Rogers is thinking about it.
Roger, he's really, yeah, look at him. In comes the Hawk over on the corner. Nullifier gets used, and this Primal Beast is just looking like paper despite his huge body.
Yeah, he does so much damage on the Hawk. It's not necessarily huge damage, it's just he attacks so fast. His
Oh,
attack
okay,
is
notice though.
massive.
This could be a very good pick-off for the side of Soniqs. They'll see an opening, but look at the response now coming out from BetBoom. They have the vision to jump back over onto S. Oh, MSS. Oh, no. He absolutely melted the Hawk. Just man-fighting here against your ward. They'll get a couple of these nice bounces, but they have the Nullifier with that BKB. Yeah, they do end up losing Soneko. Eventually, they'll get the kill on the Hawk. They were hoping that they could get a little bit more. Roger now left behind, already dropping those wards. This is a great fight here for Soniqs and a disaster for the side of BetBoom.
Yeah, good signs of life there. I mean, Soniqs, they're struggling so much in this game, but there are moments when we can see, if they get this bind and they get the Lich ulti bouncing around, that is really the strength of these two heroes. You have to combine the ultimates and play around that. And BetBoom, even though they had the BKBs going at first, they do time out at some point. Lich ultis just kept on bouncing, and eventually they bring you down. Even Furion just dies so fast if he's unable to, like, Satanic lifesteal through it or something. Roche is
He's
up.
changed his mind. Doesn't look like the Hawk will be going for that Aghanims now.
Yeah, I think this is a good recognition. He goes for Bloodthorn. That's gonna give him some magic resistance as well, and a way to lower the damage, the magic damage output of the heroes on Sonic when he's attacking them. So, also Silence is a great tool in this game.
I feel like it's important to note too that a lot of people sometimes might not remember, or if you're coming back to the game after a little break, because you know you watch TI every year, we love to see it. Is that the Sprout leashes now?
They're diving
You
in.
have to be careful. Dive in over onto Lara, but again they have the BKBs. Quinn left behind here. He's just getting handled as he will end up falling. And we get these. We love to see it. Is that the Sprout leashes now?
They're diving
You
in.
have to be careful. Dive in over onto Lara, but again, they have the BKBs. Quite left behind here. He's just getting handled as he will end up falling. And we get these bounces again with this chain frost. You have to be careful. The onslaught from Leslau will finish off Laurel. Oh,
The
Yawar ends up
bash.
getting bashed. He's not going to be able to fight. They're going to try to just finish him off, and they do have the damage. Oh my god, the bad luck for the Spectre.
You really feel for him. It's the first hit bash too. He just walked around the corner. It wasn't even on the swashbuckle. He just walked around the corner, attacked him once, and
Just
that's his
booped
TP
him.
cancelled.
Oh no. Looks like they can try to make a play though. They do have buyback on the Spectre, and they're gonna have Haunt up in a couple seconds. So if
Yeah.
they get an opportune moment, they could opt to buy back. They could opt to just have the Haunt. Be a little bit expensive, but it might
for
be worth
smoking.
it because
Smoke
Roger
breaks.
is going to reveal. There it is. There's the buyback. The Haunt. The Hawk immediately BKBing, TPing out. Does not want to be here any longer. The rest of the team, you see how fast Soniqs and Notice can move. They are just getting the hell out.
Oh wow, he's changing his items again. He's not going for the Bloodthorn. He's going for a Butterfly on Fury as his next item. Interesting choice. This
Alright,
Aegis
well.
is huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge.
Cheese and an Aghanim's Blessing. So, very good goodies on this guy.
Yeah, and got level 25 coming up right around the corner as well. So you got Aghanims on the Primal Beast. So he's able to break now and do some extra damage. I feel like the break is not massively important in this game, but
This guy.
yeah, and got level 25 coming up right around the corner as well. So you got Aghanims on the Primal Beast. So he's able to break now and do some extra damage. I feel like the break is not massively important in this game, but it will be a nice extra effect, I suppose.
Started laughing because the Hawk just takes his boots, drops him on the ground because he's got his butterfly coming. And it's a good couple seconds before the courier comes back in to pick them up. I was like, it's just littering? I hope not.
Nah, he cleaned up. He cleans up after himself. Don't worry.
Yeah, I figured he would just put him in his backpack though, you know?
But then you have to eventually drag it over to the courier. Just leave them there. You can shift queue it. Lazy.
Efficiency.
Yeah,
All right.
Doesn't have time.
Cheese is on the puck. And of course, Yawar has that Aegis, so definitely feels like they've carved their way back into this game on the side of Soniqs. It was looking very scary earlier on. We just keep having these long games, and it seems like Soniqs, you know, they were betting on this.
Big item pickup right now. Look over at Fada right now. Delivered to him. This
Oh,
little
baby.
support. Those ultis have been bouncing around.
А что, мы выиграли, что ли?
He's got a full Aghanim Scepter on the Lich, so he has the AoE Sinister Gaze, and he can also cast abilities during it. So now he can blink in, pull people, and put down his Spire and his ulti and Ice Shields. He can cast everything at the same time then. It's a pretty big pickup.
Be waiting for that
Dire's
5-man
middle tower is under attack.
Sinister Gaze.
Yeah, just
That
need
would be
BetBoom
super
to stack
hype.
up a bit.
Well, was he showing any components of this Ags, really?
He did not, no. He had it
Yes,
fully
this
on the
is a huge
courier.
surprise.
He hasn't
They have a
shown
smoke,
on
too.
any lane yet too, so he's playing outside of vision to his knowledge.
Yes. Invisibility.
Soniqs would really love to get themselves a split in this best of two. BetBoom hoping, obviously, for a 2-0 sweep. They have some very, very scary opponents coming up in their last two matches of groups.
I can't remember last time I saw a team with 5 BKBs, by the way. We didn't really take the time to hype it, but the Zeus going for a 5th, I don't know if it's hype or if it's like, you know, this is the state of the game here. Yeah, the full, they didn't do the 5 in a row though. They need to like arrange their inventory slots so it looks nice on the inventory screen.
Do what you gotta do to win. This is TI. This is the time that,
Dire's
you know,
tower has fallen.
you buy all the items you need to win, even if they seem a little boring.
Yeah, but I'm sure that Yawar doesn't mind, because when you're playing Spectre, especially Spectre with a Basher and an Eye of Skadi, those BKBs do not protect you at all, so she's happy to see 5 BKBs purchased. That's, you know, not gonna help you against Yawar.
See those Treants making their way here into the base, trying to just put some more damage down. You are forced to clean those up. But again, this is a good hero trying to deal with the split pushing because you do have the capability to join into team fights at any given moment, as long as it's not on cooldown.
Yeah, those trains are pretty pesky now as well. We saw Spectre kill them fairly fast, but they do have the 2.5 times HP damage talent as well. So 1300 HP or 1400 on every single one of them.
Remember when we had the Beeg Treant?
Oh yeah.
That was a wacky time of Dota.
Oh god, don't remind me. The Shard Furion back then. That was not fun to play against. Both teams looking like they might make moves right now. Looks like BetBoom are going for possibly a smoke up. They have smoke on Rasta ready. Smoke already used over inside Sonic.
I mean, again, this is huge. The fact that Fata has the Blink Dagger, he's got the Aghanim Scepter now. AoE.
They're going on.
Okay, they pick up the Zeus. That's the opening. They'll use the Chain Frost immediately on him with the Spire. There's going to be the Haunt coming in. Sneeko jumping forward. Has to use his BKB. He's got to get out of there. Has the Blink. So they'll only end up losing the Zeus, but it's a nice hit from the side of Soniqs.
Yeah. Nice thing for Soniqs as well is that they have the Aeon Disc on Puck. So he's not going to be as easy to burst anymore. With Linken's and Aeon Disc, he's really prioritizing survivability here. The Refresher Primal Beast is so ready to fight.
Dire's middle
Tower will go down. Yeah, they draw the line like, all right, the Hawk, go on down there. Go do some pushing, but he's hanging out here with the rest of the team for now.
It's scary for him to go down there. Like splitting up on the map is still risky. There's a massive power spike coming around the corner, by the way. They don't reach it quite yet, but Puck, once he gets the Dream Cold, pierces magic immunity against 5 BKBs and a Pango roll, that's going to be absolutely fantastic for him.
Notice leading the charge. Just barely missing Leslau.
Don't quite see him, but they see the Spectre.
They want you are. Can they get him though is the question. It does not have a... Here they have the vision, the jump over onto Roger, but the follow-up from Sneeko. They drop the wards, the Rolling Thunder on through, but they get a couple of these because of this Chain Frost. We talked about it. Has so many hits, it's doing a lot as the Pulverized pick up over here onto the Hawk. He's gonna try to fight it here, but he gets bashed up. He's not going to survive. Now,
fantastic fast reactions by Awar there, staying alive, using the Manta immediately, and then haunting in the Shadow Step, popping the Shadow Step and getting closer. And of course, protected again by Fada and MSS. They play around their Spectre in a great way. They also have Hex on Grimstroke, by the way, so when he gets the bind on someone, he has the Hex to follow up.
Alright, 3 down on the side of BetBoom. They do have buyback. But it doesn't feel like Soniqs are pushing their advantage too hard right now.
Not too much. I don't think they're stressing, but they would like to poke a little bit. With Furin dead for 60, they have Spectre on the other side of the map, but she can join in, so they're still mobilizing to try and take tier 3 here.
I think you try to force some buybacks, if possible. Leslau, again, does have that refresher.
It's gonna be Leslau pushing. They have such horrible high ground.
Oh wow, okay, they go in really deep, but there it is. It hit over onto Laurel. He's gonna try to survive, and he just cannot do it. The roll's coming down. You are a little bit deep here. Oh, again, hoping to get a bash off over here onto the Spectre. The follow-up from Quinn. But we'll just go. They'll pop the cheese, and they will escort the Spectre out. Sneeko dropping. Oh, okay, Quinn, he wants more. Does force out the BKB on Sneeko.
Yeah, and now Zeus is dead for 70 seconds with no buyback, so they don't have the siege, but they have really good assassins, as we see from Quinn there diving in together with Yobar, just haunting up to follow.
Got an overwhelming blink on this puck now.
Yeah, overwhelming blink is very nice. Just gives him a bit more survivability, but also that slow, fantastic for him. Also combines a little bit with the attack speed slow from that, paired up with, you know, Phantom's Embrace that you have to auto-attack to kill. Not a huge thing, but a little synergy.
Roger does get spotted. The jump, though, from Quinn onto the back lines. Now Fata is being held in place. They do manage to get the kill on Fata. And now Leslau jumping back. He's got notice. He's got pulverized. We'll be able to shake him down. Sneeko looks like he'll be the next one to fall. And now Dahak giving off the clicks over here to Leslau. End up losing Roger. And now Dahak, he's got to get out of there as fast as possible. He can't do it because they've got the bash, the pulverize, the pick up, the shake. He is downed. Everyone on the side of BetBoom does have buyback. Zeus going to be back up in a moment. Already used the buyback on Marcy. But Soniqs having this opening now to force even more out if they want.
You are collecting on his good karma there, you know. You get bashed earlier, but now you can get bashed the other way around. And now 5-man or 4-man sieging high ground. Lich not joining, but there's no buyback on noticed.
It's a
They're not
crucial
reacting.
part of these initiations. Max goes down. Looks like they're going to just rotate top. Still have the tier 2 in the
So
bottom.
much time. There's so much time until the respawn from Fury in here. They're gonna take the racks, but then I would be surprised if they didn't, you know, at least throw a little check towards the tier 4 towers. I suppose Roche is gonna spawn soon though. Maybe they back up and control that.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
For my coffers.
No, this is meta.
Dire's top
Yeah, they're going to just finish off this top.
Dire's top
And Roche is up in about 25 seconds, so they should be very happy with
SS
the
is
hit.
comfortably checking it, it's just sitting there, waiting to see if Roche comes back. They want to immediately be on top of it. We see a replay.
Six seconds before staff picked up now for Roger. Oh man, look at you
Oh,
are.
wow. Yeah,
All right, there it is. Roche
he's
is
feeling
up.
good now. Going into the late game here as Spectre, he knows he's the strongest player on the field, but he's not the only strong player though. I mean, the impact coming out here from Primal Beast and Puck as well is starting to get big. And the supports, those Lich ultis, the double Lich ultis, the Hex coming out from Grimstroke, both of them are also contributing a lot in these fights. And
Important
Roche
to note.
falls really fast.
We do have that level 25. The Dreamcoat pierces the magic immunity. This BKB is going to be even less effective in the next battle. BetBoom though, we're going to go to the bottom portion of the jungle, take back the outpost. Won't find anyone home, obviously, because they were just over in the Roche pit, but this does give them the opportunity if they want to drop some wards, try to take control of the area, and make it a little bit safer in case the Hawk wants to go bottom and start split pushing or do something.
Yeah, they also gave Aghanims over to Puck from that Roche, so they now have the Waning Rift being really obnoxious, pushing people back
Boy.
all the time, and of course, using it to T-ward.
The bait. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
No
way
way.
they want to go on that. That's a 4.4k HP with the Dispersion Talent level 25 to T-ward.
The bait. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
No
way
way.
they want to go on that. That's a 4.4k HP with the Dispersion Talent level 25. Yeah, that is incredibly tanky. Killing Spectre right now feels almost like an impossible task. They do have the Silver Edge of Furion, but it is so hard to bring him down.
We have the Witchbane over on UR too. A little bit of cleanse. Hunt is on. Soniqs gaining some more control.
Yeah, they're just slowly moving. Roger is being sneaky though. He moved himself down here using ninja gear, being behind everybody. Perhaps he could find a crucial initiation point.
I'd be so scared if I was Roger.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
he's
is under
staying
attack.
close.
That they're protecting this back line. The positioning, just in case, you know, somebody's trying to get a different angle. Also being aware that they can't be super front because they're squishy. Let's see, maybe they cut the wave here.
Tower has fallen.
I think they have to watch out for this Lich and Grimstroke both being allowed to do their things. If they stop Grimstroke from binding or Lich from casting ulti, then the fight is so much easier. But if both of those things happen,
Alright, well, fight's about to break out. The Hawk waiting patiently. There's a Silver Edge jump in from Quinn. But there's going to be a fight between Leslau, and there it is. There's a nullifier being used. UR over here on the side is trying to run away. Easy Ags going to hold Notice in place there with the Dream Coil. They've got a decent amount of damage though over onto UR. They go for that refresher play. Again, trying to leash them into place. But UR, it looks like they might finally have enough damage. He's just going to keep switching around though. They haven't quite managed to get the final hit off Dahak. He's going to find it, and that is going to be the Aegis. Buyback
Rasta
now,
bot back is
coming in. Roger trying to get in position, but Leslie is already there. Can they turn this around? He gets the hold off over onto the back lines, just starts shaking the Hawk, but the clicks are there. They need a little bit more damage. They do manage to finally take down Yawar, as now they're going to be able to hold Leslie into the position, but Quinn
Spectre has
diving
buyback.
back to be able to go, put the attention over into the Hawk. Yawar, he buys back. They need to kill this Nature's Prophet, and they do manage it. He has buyback if he wants to come back in.
Yeah, they're 2-man down though. 5 versus 3 right now.
It's a hard fight. You don't want to just give up, though. You don't want to roll over. The draw in, though, here from Fata grabs Laurel. Buyback now from Dahak, but they already lose Harl. Another buyback on top of that as they have the roll coming through from Noticed. They haven't managed to get Quinn. Noticed now being held back. He's going to just try to use the swashbuckle. They're waiting patiently. Quinn blinking forward yet again. That waning rift doing so much as they manage to go drop the dream coil. They'll get another kill. Now the Hawk, he gets hit here with the abyssal. They'll fall with the swashbuckle. They can't keep him alive. This is looking like the end here for BetBoom. It is starting to become too difficult. They expended so many of the buybacks. 3 dead on their side.
Beautiful, beautiful. I really like the mini resets that they do on Sonic. They're even doing it right now a little bit as well. They're so low, just make sure you don't stress yourself out too much. You have massively won this already. 100 seconds dead, Furion. Just do not throw this. This is such an important game. And BetBoom, they're doing all they can to hold on. They're probably going to be able to respawn here, but the damage is already done. All those buybacks, and the Furion is not going to be up in time.
Bottom tower removed. They harassed Quinn so hard earlier on in this game, but he has just been dancing around them, as now there is a refresher completed over for Yawar, octaring for Quinn.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way they can stop the racks from falling. They're just hoping that somehow they don't get this game ended right now, but I don't know if they can hold on to it. They're coming down mid lane with Spectre, with DD Rune as well.
TD Rune and a refresher. He's gonna have Haunt up in 1 second. Things are looking very dire for BetBoom. They have to decide how do they approach this. They will not have the Hawk for this fight if they decide to press the advantage in the next 40-something seconds. Even go for a smoke play. Soniqs, they want to make sure that they can get into this fight very cleanly and get the jump.
40 seconds. They need to get the initiation soon though. Don't wait for Furion to respawn. Even if he does respawn though, the Spectre with the refresher for a double ulti, double BKB, 2 abyssals. But they're going in, looking for an angle.
Roger's so far out here. First little flanks over onto Snako. We'll focus down the buildings. Sonic's backing off a little bit here. The Hawk's up in 3.
He's getting to respawn. They're not able to just close it out immediately. 2 minutes until tier 5 items. Are we gonna see it again? 2 games back to back? These are such late game games.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Was this too cautious of the side of Sonics? Do you think they would have been able to clean it, like clench it out?
They could probably have won if they pushed and just, you know, played on Furion being dead. But I think they will quite definitely win if they just play the map as well. So they're being very cautious right now. But this is, you know, every game they have remaining here is literally their TI life at stake. So
Right.
I can't really blame them for the way they're approaching this.
God, look at the net worths. Oh my god.
Roger
The only
is
one who has
finding her.
buyback.
They're going on Yawar.
They want him. Can they get him though? Is a question. The BKB comes out immediately, but there it is. BKBs have already dropped. They'll go for the refresh. They see Roger. He'll be able to force himself down here to the low ground. There's the second BKB, the Abyssal. They want to just punish Roger for coming anywhere near here. So he's down for 90. That is a nice opening.
Yeah, good reactions there by Yawar. Just very unfortunate they barely didn't get to connect. If they got that jump there, that was far away from any building. Now Roger is dead for 80.
It was a big risky play and unfortunately did not pay off for the side of BetBoom. Look how tanky Laslau. He's got a full heart.
Yeah, 5.5k
Overwhelming
HP.
blink. He's a big boy.
With Trickster Cloak as well. So much mitigation.
Blink. Okay, Snako starts focusing him, but he's just so tanky. I'm not sure that is the play. they're just starting to put their attention now towards this Ancient. See Quinn
Ancient
giving off a
exposed.
couple of the clicks to Hawk, moving forward, wants to push them away. Leslado picks them up though with the Pulverize. They'll be able to consider out and then just follow it up with that Nullifier as they're trying to keep them off. And they're holding still so far. Get a nice little bit of a Chain Frost over on the side, but there it is. They're still trying to bring down Yuar. Haven't managed it just yet. Notice, though, he's in no man's land. This is not looking good for him. He's trying to do everything he can, swashbuckling out. They're holding, though, on the side of BetBoom. They still have not managed to take down this Ancient. Clicks forward. Aeon Disc will proc over on the puck. Notice still alive, though, somehow, despite all the odds. BetBoom still
with just
continue to hold.
Crazy position. A really good play here, holding on to this in the final moments here. This is a difficult fight to take still because Spectre doesn't have buyback herself, so she has to play a little bit cautious in the final fight. So he's not fully committing and diving in, but BetBoom are doing a great job playing this defense.
We're getting our 60-minute items. We already have the Arcanist armor. It's happening.
Book of the Dead is back.
Book of the Dead. Alright, what do we want to see?
I mean, the Seer Stone is massive for either support over on the side of Soniqs here.
Right.
Soniqs? Roger? He sees Quinn.
Roger?
Oh, he sees Roger.
Yeah. Roger's like, I gotta get out of there. They use the Dream Coil, though. There's gonna be the step from UR. Roger's dead again.
Again,
Just
an
a
opening.
little bit too aggressive. I understand. You know, you feel your backs against the wall. It's a 48k net worth lead for the side of Soniqs.
It's a level
They do have
30
buyback on
Spectre
Quinn?
with Mirror Shield. Oh my god,
my
that's so hard to
God.
kill.
The patience from UR this game has been superb, as has the recovery.
Watch for
Laszlo,
Grimstroke
big
too.
tanky boy.
Look at his range with the Seer Stone, Ether
God.
Lens, his Hex as well.
Double Hex. Incoming double Hex any moment.
And Fallen Sky on Primal Beasts. That he can dive in really hard.
I mean, you're saying it like he hasn't been diving in really hard, Waka.
Even harder.
Even harder. The Hawk gets the Nullifier off over on. That's a nice rolling thunder through. BKBs have been activated. You can see they're trying to do everything they can to protect this Ancient. They're focusing over Yawar versus the Hawk. Who was going to win this battle? It's looking like Yawar is going to be able to do it, but they're lifesteal. He gets a couple of these bashes up. He needs to be able to lifesteal, and he's not going to have it. He's going to end up falling as Notice is doing everything he can, but he ends up getting bashed as they run through. Pulverize, 4 dead on the side of BetBoom. They do indeed call the good game well played. 62 minutes and 60k net worth over to Soniqs. My God, what a game.
Nice try there with the Rapier at the final moments on Furion. He was, you know, trying to stand his ground, but even with a Rapier, he wasn't doing that much damage over on the side of this Primal Beast or the Spectre. They were so tanky. 2 games back to back going past the hour mark here, but we're gonna have a draw between these two. So neither of them get a clear edge over each other. Both are far down on the groups here, and they needed a win. But now they're gonna stay closely tied. And here we have some of the highlights, I guess, from the game. Long game for sure.
2 long games for sure. Yeah. You know, they do make the decision to jump into the pit here.
The
They'll be
Hex.
able to. Yeah. I have to say, BetBoom did not win, but I think Roger played quite well. Towards the end, it did get real hairy. He was trying to make these desperation plays with the Hawk, it felt. But just felt like a lot of the times he had very good positioning. Oh, there's the little swirl around.
The windmill
Nothing
move.
like-
Yeah, Roger
Nothing
played.
like a windmill there.
Roger played a really great game for sure, but overall, I think Soniqs, they just managed to get themselves to late game in a fairly comfortable way. And we can just see Spectre becomes such a powerhouse as you enter late game and you're running, you know, 3 in heroes against it.
Who was the MVP for you from the side of Soniqs? Because I felt like they all did a really great job in just being patient. I think, you know, Quinn had a bit of a rough start there, so did UR. UR was able to recover very, very nicely thanks to the space being made by its team.
Probably Laszlo for me. I think Laszlo played not necessarily a super explosive game in the early game, but I mean, he has a Spectre carry, so how explosive can he be, really? I think he played a very solid game. He did what they needed him to do, and finished, you know, 12, 5, and 20. Overall, I think he he was doing a great job, but credit again to Yor for recovering, as his early game looked rough, but he did come back and ended up being the strongest player on the field unexpected.
Yeah, what exactly do you think went wrong for the side of BetBoom, other than letting it go too late, which you cannot let happen against a Spectre, especially with the way that Puck has these nice ways of dealing with BKB heroes and whatnot. It definitely felt like this was in the hands of BetBoom.
There were multiple times when they got caught out, definitely overextending. So many times they overextended, and they also didn't really respect the Lich Grimstroke combination enough, and Soniqs punished them for it. They got to cast that Grimstroke